students, I am your biology lecturer. In the previous class we discussed about structure of flower. In that we started calyx. Today we can discuss next whorl of the flower, that is the corolla. Second whorl, that is corolla. Okay. Corolla is the second whorl of the flower. It's having petals. Corolla is the second whorl petals. Petals are colored, attractive, attractive structure of the flower. Okay. They are usually brighter in color in order to attract the insect for pollination. Usually brighter in color in order to attract insect for pollination. Corolla may be also free and fused condition. I already told that corolla is made by, means it consists of the petals. Based on the petal arrangement, there are two types. Petals are arranged in the two forms, that is fused and free conditions. Fused or unite and free condition. Fused petals are known as gamopetals. Gamopetalous. Okay. The petals are free, then it is known as polypetalous. Gamo in the sense fused, poly in the sense free. Okay. In the corolla, the petals may be fused in the form of fused condition or in the form of free condition. If the petals are fused, it is known as a gamopetalous condition. If the petals are free, it is known as a polypetalous condition. Okay. In polypetalous condition, I will give the example like rose, hibiscus. For gamopetalous condition, I can give ipomea. Then, this is all about corolla. Okay. There is another terminology we can say of whorl of sepal and petal. Okay. Whorl of sepal and petal. If the flower, means in some species we can't discriminate or differentiate petals and sepals. In that condition we can say there is a presence of perianth. Perianth is a new terminology. Here in case of perianth, no difference or petals and sepals unite to form a whorl. Here in some species petals and sepals unite to form a one whorl. In perianth there is no difference between petals and sepals. Here, instead of calling petals and sepal unison, we can say tepals are present. Tepals are nothing but the member of perianth. Like in case of sepal, sepal ಒಳಗಡೆ means calyx ಒಳಗಡೆ sepals, corolla ಒಳಗಡೆ petals ತರ perianth ಒಳಗಡೆ tepals. Tepals are the members of perianth. Perianth is a whorl which having the tepals. Tepals are the unison of petals and sepals. Here we can see this is in case of grasses. In the grasses we can see the presence of perianth. Okay. If the tepal is fused, if the tepals are fused, tepals and free. If the tepals are fused, it is known as a gamophilous. Okay, if the tepals are free, it's known as a polyphilous. Okay, here in case of calyx, calyx is one of the outermost whorl. It consists of the sepals. Okay, and calyx is non-colored, or it is usually green in color. It is just like a leaf-like structure. Here, in case of corolla, corolla is a second whorl. It consists of the petals. Petals are very attractive in order to attract the attractive color in order to attract the insects for their pollination. Okay. In the petals, if they are fused condition, it is known as a gamopetalous. If it is free, it is known as polypetalous condition. Okay. Then in some flowers there is no difference between sepal and petals. There is no differentiation between sepals and petals. There is only presence of one whorl. Instead of calyx and corolla, only one whorl of accessory system is present. It is known as a perianth. Perianth consists of the tepals. If the tepals are fused, it is known as a gamophilous condition. If the tepals are free, it is known as a polyphilous condition. This is all about first and second whorl of the flower. Okay. Next, after the first and second whorl, we have to discuss about another important terminology, that is estivation. Estivation. This is very important to understand the arrangement or origin of calyx and corolla. Okay. The estivation means, I will explain the definition first. Estivation is the mode of arrangement of sepals or petals in the flower the mode of arrangement of sepals or petals in the flower with respect to the other members of the same whorl is known as estivation. Here the mode of arrangement, ಸೆಪಲ್ಸು ಮತ್ತು ಪೆಟಲ್ಸು, ಸೆಪಲ್ಸು ಅಥವಾ ಪೆಟಲ್ಸು ಯಾವ ಥರ ಅರೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ ಫ್ಲವರ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ವಿತ್ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟು ಅದರ್ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್, ಇನ್ ದ ಸೆನ್ಸ್ the petals are 5. Usually pentamerous flowers are normal in the angiosperms. We can say 5 petals and 5 sepals are present. Okay, in that condition the arrangement of all the petals and arrangement of sepal is known as a estivation. For observing the estivation we require the bud of the flower. We can see estivation can observe during bud condition. Bud condition. The estivation is same form. Calyx and corolla is not normal condition. The calyx have the different estivation than the corolla can have the different estivation than the calyx. There is no any specific rules for the estivation of calyx and corolla. Okay, calyx and corolla estivation may vary in the same flower. Okay, then ನಾವು ಪ್ರತಿ ಸತಿನೂ ಎಸ್ಟಿವೇಷನ್ ನೋಡಬೇಕು. ಎಸ್ಟಿವೇಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ವೆರಿ ನೆಸೆಸರಿ ಫಾರ್ ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್ ದ ಫ್ಲೋರಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಫ್ಲೋರಲ್ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್. ಫ್ಲೋರಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಮತ್ತು ಫ್ಲೋರಲ್ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಒಂದು, ಅದನ್ನು ನೀವೇನಾದರೂ ಫಾಲೋ ಅಪ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಅದನ್ನು ಏನಾದರೂ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ದ ಎಸ್ಟಿವೇಷನ್. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಬೈ ಆನ್ ದ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಸ್ಟಿವೇಷನ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಡ್ರಾ ದ್ಯಾಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಲೇಟರ್. It's in your syllabus. I will explain in the next classes. Here now we can discuss about estivation. We already discussed about the definition. Estivation is nothing but the mode of arrangement of sepals or petals in the flower, okay, with respect to the other petals or other sepals in the same flower on the same worm. Okay, here based on the arrangement of sepals and petals the estivations are 5 types. Estivation, 5 types. Okay, now I will explain one by one what are the types. First one, valvate. Valvate estivation. Second one, twisted estivation. Third one, imbricate estivation. Fourth one, quincuntial estivation. Fifth one, maxillary estivation. First one valvate, second one twisted, third one imbricate, quincuntial and maxillary. These are the 5 types of estivations: valvate, twisted, imbricate, quincuntial and maxillary. These estivation types are very important. It will come for 5 marks. Okay, now we can discuss the points. First one, valvate estivation in the sense the sepals and petals, sepals or petals Here I use the word or. In the sense, we are discussing about sepal situation and petal situation. This is not an arrangement of sepals and petals. It is just an arrangement of sepals or petals. There is an arrangement of sepal or there is arrangement of petals. The estivation is different for sepals and petals. Okay, sepals are petal arranged in the wall without any overlapping, without any overlapping. ಓಕೆ, ಈಗ ಯೂಶ್ವಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಥರ ಪೆಟಲ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತವೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಸೆಪಲ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತವೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಥರ ಅಂದರೆ ವಾಲ್ವೆಟ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇನ್ ದ ವಾಲ್ವೆಟ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ದೇರ್ ಈಸ್ ನೋ ಓವರ್ಲ್ಯಾಪಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಪೆಟಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಸೆಪಲ್ಸ್. ಎಲ್ಲ ಪೆಟಲ್ಸು ಮತ್ತು ಸೆಪಲ್ಸ್ ಏನಿರ್ತಾವೆ ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಅರೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಒನ್ 2 3 4 5. Okay, I can guess all of you getting this one. This is a one sepal or one petal, second, third, fourth, fifth. We can name randomly. If you have to write the estivation of calyx, suppose ಏನಾದರೂ ಕ್ಯಾಲಿಕ್ಸ್ ಎಸ್ಟಿವೇಷನ್ ಬರಿಬೇಕಿತ್ತು ಅಂದರೆ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಮೇಕ್ 3 pointed ends. ಈ ಥರ 5 ಕ್ಯಾಲಿಕ್ಸು, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ವಾಲ್ವೆಟ್ ಎಸ್ಟಿವೇಷನ್ ಏನಾದರೂ ತೋರಿಸ್ಬೇಕಿತ್ತು ಅಂದರೆ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ರೈಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್. ಕ್ಯಾಲಿಕ್ಸ್ ಬರಿಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಥರ 3 pointed edges ಬೇಕು, 1 2 3. ಓಕೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕ್ಯಾಲಿಕ್ಸ್ ಇದಾವೆ? 1 2 3 4 5. 5 ಕ್ಯಾಲಿಕ್ಸ್ ಇದಾವೆ, ಮೀನ್ಸ್ 5 ಸೆಪಲ್ಸ್ ಇದಾವೆ. ಕ್ಯಾಲಿಕ್ಸ್ ಎಸ್ಟಿವೇಷನ್ ಬರಿಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಥರ ಬರಿಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ಸಪೋಸ್ ಅದನ್ನೇ ಕೊರೋಲಾ is has a valvate distribution. Corolla ಏನಾದರೂ valvate distribution ಇತ್ತಂದರೆ we can write like this: 1 2 3 4 5. This circular structure means it is depends on the number of petals. ನೀವು ಎಷ್ಟು ಪೆಟಲ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾವೋ ಅಷ್ಟು ವಾಲ್ವೆಟ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ತೋರಿಸ್ಬೋದು. ನೀವು 6 ಏನಾದರೂ ಪೆಟಲ್ಸ್ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂದರೆ ನೀವು ಇದನ್ನು 6 ತೋರಿಸ್ಬೇಕು. ಇವನ್ನ 6 ಸೆಪಲ್ಸು, 6 ಪೆಟಲ್ಸನ್ನು ತೋರಿಸ್ಬೇಕು. ಕ್ಯಾಲಿಕ್ಸು ಮತ್ತು ಕೊರೋಲನ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಷಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಕೊರೋಲಾ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ದ 3 pointed ends, ಬಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲಿಕ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಕ್ಯಾಲಿಕ್ಸನ್ನ ಏನಾದರೂ ತೋರಿಸ್ಬೇಕಿತ್ತಂದರೆ ಸೆಪಲ್ಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ದ 3 pointed ends. ಈ ಥರ 3 pointed ends ಇರಬೇಕು. ಅದೇ ಏನಾದರೂ ಕೊರೋಲಾನ ರಿಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಪೆಟಲ್ಸ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ರೈಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ 2 pointed edges. ಈ ಥರ 1 2 ಈ ಥರನೇ ತೋರಿಸ್ಬೇಕು. ಕ್ಯಾಲಿಕ್ಸು ಮತ್ತು ಕೊರೋಲಾ ಎಸ್ಟಿವೇಷನ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸು ಇಷ್ಟೇ. ಕ್ಯಾಲಿಕ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಸೆಪಲ್ಸು 3 pointed ಎಂಡ್ಸಿನಿಂದ ರಿಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಕೊರೋಲಾ ಪೆಟಲ್ಸನ್ನು 2 pointed ಎಂಡ್ಸನ್ನು ರಿಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ estivation of calyx and corolla, that is a valvate estivation. Just remember, in the valvate estivation there is no overlapping. Without any overlapping, the sepals or petals are arranged in their whorl. I will give the example which is given in your NCERT book, that is very common example, that is the calotropis. ಅಂದರೆ ಎಕ್ಕೆ ಗಿಡ. ಯೂಶ್ವಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಡೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು? ಎಕ್ಕೆ ಗಿಡ. ದೆನ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಒನ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಟ್ವಿಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್. ಹಿಯರ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಟ್ವಿಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ sepals or petals. Sepals or petals are arranged in the world with complete overlapping, with complete overlapping, ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಓವರ್ಲ್ಯಾಪಿಂಗ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಇದರೊಳಗಡೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಒನ್ petal overlap on the another petal overlap on the next one. Okay, here I will give the example. Hibiscus ಒಳಗಡೆ you can see the twisted distribution. Here I will draw. Again I am taking the pentamerous condition. This is the one petal. I can take petal or sepal. First one, second one, third one, fourth one and fifth. Here the complete overlapping. Consider this is the first calyx, second calyx. First calyx overlap on the second calyx, second sepal. Second sepal completely overlap on the third one. Third one completely overlap on the fourth one. Fourth one completely overlap on next. Okay, this is the calyx distribution. Okay, I will draw here corolla. If it is calyx, we can make like this. ಅದನ್ನು ಪಾಯಿಂಟೆಡ್ ಎಡ್ಜಸ್ಸಿಂದ ನಾವು ಕ್ಯಾಲಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಕೊರೋಲಾನ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಷಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಡ್ರಾ ವಿತ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಕಲರ್ ಒನ್. ದೆನ್ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಈಸಿಲಿ ರೆಕಗ್ನೈಸ್ this is a distribution of corolla. First one, second one, third and fourth. If it is corolla, we can make 2 pointed edges. If it is calyx, we can make 3 pointed edges. This is the twisted distribution. Next one, umbricate distribution. Here the sepals or petals overlap on one another with particular pattern. With a particular pattern. Okay, I will explain later. Imbricate. There is no difference between sentence for the imbricate and quincuntial. Here also same thing. You have to observe the diagram, then you can discriminate which is the imbricate distribution, which is the quincuntial distribution. Here also I can write the sepal or petals overlap on one another with particular pattern or direction. Okay, here in imbricate distribution, one sepal or petal completely inside. One petal or sepal completely outside. 3 are overlapping. 3 are overlapping. I am not getting space here, that's why I will write here only. Here in case of quincuntial, 2 sepal or petal completely inside. 2 sepal or petal completely outside. 1 is overlapping. 1 is completely overlapping. Okay. Here I will explain imbricate and quincuntial. Later I will explain vexillary estivation. Okay. I can cancel here. First one, imbricate. Here quincuntial. In the imbricate estivation, I told that sepals or petals are arranged in a particular fashion, okay, particular pattern. One sepal or petal completely inside, means we can draw complete inside petal or sepal, then one petal completely outside, one petal completely outside. Okay. If it is inside means it is completely inside, one outside means it is completely outside, then 3 are overlapping. 3 are overlapping. The estivation is like this. Okay. I can make it is calyx estivation. One completely inside, one completely outside, 3 are overlapping. ಇದನ್ನು ನಾವೇನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, imbricate estivation. Okay. Estivation is very important to write the floral diagram. Then if it is corolla estivation, there is just a slight difference, only 2 pointed lines. Then in the quincuntial estivation, I already told that 2 completely outside, 2 completely outside, 2 completely inside, 2 sepals or petals completely outside, 2 sepals are means 2 petals and sepals are completely outside, one is completely overlapping. It's like this. Here I can make it is a calyx estivation. This is the calyx estivation. 2 completely outside, 2 completely inside, 1 overlapping. ಅದೇ imbricate ಒಳಗಿದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು completely inside, ಒಂದು completely outside, 3 overlapping. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 1 overlapping, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 3 overlapping. There is a difference between imbricate and quincuntial. Okay. Imbricate estivation we can see in case of cassia. Okay. Quincuntial you can see in case of ixora. Okay. Here then last one, that is the imbricate estivation. This is last one, that is vexillary estivation. This is very special type of estivation. Vexillary type of estivation. This is commonly seen in case of papilionaceous corolla. Papilionaceous ಲಿನೋಶಿಯಸ್ ಕರೋಲಾ ಅಂದರೆ ಪಲ್ಸಸ್, ಯೂಶ್ವಲಿ ಬೇಳೆಕಾಳುಗಳಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ ಅದರೊಳಗಡೆ ಎಲ್ಲದರೊಳಗೂ ನಾವು ವ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಲರಿ ಇಸ್ಟಿವೇಷನ್ನ ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು. ಓಕೆ, ಹಿಯರ್ ದರ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಪ್ರೆಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ 5 means we are taking the example pentamerous flower. Pentamerous flower ಒಳಗಡೆ ಅಂದರೆ here the corolla is butterfly shape. ವ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಲರಿ ಇಸ್ಟಿವೇಷನ್ ಇರಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ corolla is butterfly five petals. There are 5 petals. Means all the petals are unequal sized. Waxillary is a type of estivation. Here we can see the waxillary estivation in case of butterflies. There are the 5 petals with having the unequal sized length. Okay, there is a presence of one larger corolla. It is known as a vexillum. Vexillum or standard petal. It overlap on the 2 lateral petals, lateral or keel petals, sorry, larger lateral or wing petals, then another very small petals are overlapped. Those are known as a key petals. Okay, larger one is standard, that is vexillum. 2 are the smallest lateral petals, those are overlapped by the vexillum. It is known as a wing petal. There are very small petals are there, those are known as a keel petals. Very smallest anterior petals are known as a key petals. This is usually we can see in case of pea, beans, bean and pea. We can see waxillary estivation. Okay, here you can see in our NCERT book volvate estivation. You can see the diagram of the flower. There is a gap in between 2 petals. Here twisted, completely overlapping, imbricate, one completely inside, one completely outside, 3 are overlapping. There is no quincuntial. Here I drawn that quincuntial, 2 completely inside, 2 completely outside, 1 overlapping. In waxillary estivation, a large standard petal, that is vexillum, 2 are the wing petals and the smallest keel petals. This is all about the estivation. There are 5 types: volvate, twisted, imbricate, quincuntial and vexillum. This is very important for the 5 marks. Okay, I hope all of you getting this one. Tomorrow we can discuss the next topic. Thank you.